The garden is finally starting to produce. I'm about to pick a whole bunch of hot peppers, pickling cucumbers, and I've noticed that the local orchard up the road now has some fresh number 2 peaches, which is perfect for canning. But before I start filling any jars, I need to check my inventory list. So I have organized all my canning to now only these 2 shelves, and I had a full 5 shelves in the fall when I was done my canning. So I am running quite low on a lot of stuff. So I've made a little list to share with you on what I will be canning this year and what I might not need, since there is certain things that I do can that I rotate every other year, so I don't have to make that batch every single year. So what I have left from last year, there's some jams, so there is still about 5 jars of peach jam left, so I won't be making peach jam this year because there's a lot of other types of jam that I will be making, so we have enough for that for the coming year. There is only 1 jar of mixed berry jam, so the raspberries and the strawberries came out of my garden for this, and the blueberries came from a local farmer up the road, so I will be making some more jam. There is only 2 jars of cherry jam left from the batch I made. The cherries last year I got from a neighbor up the road. We did a bit of a produce trade. I'm not sure if I'll make cherry jam or do anything to do with canning cherries this year because I really hate pitting cherries. It is a big, long process, so I think I might prioritize a few other items before I decide whether I'm going to do cherries, because in the Okanagan we do have quite a long cherry season. There's the early varieties of cherries that are available right now, and then we have some later varieties of cherries that are more in late summer, so I do have some time to think on that one there. Mixed berries, that is a popular one. That was just mainly some raspberries, some blueberries, and some strawberries that came out of the garden that I tried to make into a bit of a mixed berries, and that is really good on pancakes, so I might try and make a few of those again. Apple butter, we do have a fair bit of jars left of apple butter, so that is on my low priority list, but I do really like making apple butter because it is a really good Christmas gift for stocking stuffers and whatnot. So I might still make apple butter. I love the smell of it, and the taste of it is very delicious. So that might still be something that I do this year, but I'm kind of on the fence on that one. For other stuff, not from the garden, but from local farmers and orchardists up the road. So I only have 1 jar of applesauce, so I will be making some applesauce this year. And there's only 1 jar of pears left. So that is definitely on a high priority list because those are very delicious and very good for even throwing in kid snacks for school and whatnot. So dill pickle relish, I do not need to make this year because I have enough jars of it, but I am all out of sweet relish, which I did not make last year as I had enough to get us through the year. I will be making some sweet relish from my slicing cucumbers. So I make those actually with my silver slicer cucumbers, as they're very thin skinned, so I just have to chop up the ends, put in my grinder, and make the relish with that, and it's very delicious sweet relish there. Pepper jelly, this is actually from 2023, and it was not as popular as I thought it would be, so I will not be making any more pepper jelly this year. A few other items that I will not be making this year because they were not popular or I did not go through a lot of them would be cowboy candy or pickled hot banana peppers, because I still have a fair bit of those. As you can see on the bottom here, there is a lot of pickles left. I do still have about 15 jars of dill pickles and a good amount of bread and butter pickles. So I will not be doing any more bread and butter pickles this year, but I do definitely need some dill pickles. I know 15 jars sounds like a lot, but I usually like to make 40 to 50 jars of pickles to last me the year. Clearly, I made enough last year, and I have some friends that want to get some pickles from me. So I will be making a lot more pickles. I'm hoping to make probably close to about 75 jars of pickles for dill pickles this year. That is on a high priority list and always is on a high priority list every year for me. So the items that I am completely out of stock this year that I am going to be making is definitely sweet relish is out. I'm all out of salsa, unfortunately. My salsa is very good, and I bought my first jar of salsa recently for the first time in a few years, so I'm a little disappointed I had to buy some salsa. But I also really want to try this recipe this year of peach salsa, which is a mix of peaches from the local farmer and some tomatoes from my garden, so I'm excited to try a new recipe for that. Definitely need more canned peaches because we're all out. One of my rotating items I do every year is a banana pepper honey mustard, which I personally don't like anything spicy, so I don't use that myself, but my husband and my neighbors and a bunch of friends really like this banana pepper honey mustard on sandwiches or ham and stuff like that. So I am completely out of that, and I will be definitely making another round of that. Crushed tomatoes I'm all out of, and that is one that is very versatile. I can use in lots of recipes, so is on my priority list. Raspberry jam and raspberry chocolate jam is very delicious, and they come straight out of my garden. I've been picking raspberries for the last week or so and freezing them on some cookie trays and then putting them into freezer bags to save up enough raspberries for the batches that I need to make for that. And then I will be definitely making some more apricot jam because that one is all out and was very popular. So we need more of that. Then, of course, needing some more canned nectarines. And then the last two things on my must-have all out of is canned coleslaw. So I have all the cabbage cut up in my fridge right now. That is from the garden, and I just need to pick up some green peppers and some carrots as those aren't ready in the garden, so I'll be getting that this week to be able to make that. And then we don't have any marinara. I have not made any marinara before. I've only made tomato sauce, and I'm still trying to find a really good tomato marinara that is just your basic marinara, maybe with some basil from the garden in there. So if you have a very good simple marinara recipe, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what is a very good marinara recipe for you for that. So there is a lot of items that are on my out of stock or very low list that I am going to need to make this year. So I will be busy making a lot of stuff, filling all these empty jars again this year. I am going to be trying something new this year. I did find a new outdoor 3-burner propane stovetop, which I'm excited about because then I can bring my canning more outside so it doesn't heat up the house, as we don't have air conditioning. So when I do all the canning in the house, it does heat up a fair bit. So I'm going to have to learn how to can outside, which will be interesting. But when it does get a bit cooler in the fall, I can still can indoors, but I find that a few of my friends use those 3-burner stoves outside and really like to can on them. So I'm going to be figuring out that. It'll be a little learning curve, but I'm excited to try it because then I'm not bringing the heat indoors. So that will be fun. So there you have it. There is my list of what I will be canning this year. And if there is something that I mentioned in all the stuff that I can that you would like to see me do a video on how to make, or would like the recipe in the comments below, just let me know and I will get that out to you as soon as I can. And if you like this video and would like to see more canning videos that I'll be doing in the late summer and early fall, hit that like button, hit subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. And like always, thank you for watching.